What's going on, guys? It is a brand new day for me, but probably a brand new minute for you guys. Um, so we're just gonna continue where I left off yesterday for me, which was right in front of the fifth temple. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna head to that area. I might cut this out, um, but I'm gonna head to the exact same spot because I just checked it in the video that I just um, did before this. So maybe maybe I will talk during this because it's not that far away. Um, but basically, what I did was you can save your exact spot on this emulator, which is great because the games that can't save, you can always reload your spot exactly. So actually, this is good because I can show you a nice little secret here. So in the Dark World, let me show you where I am on the map real quick. So we're right in this area right here, and you have this circle of, like, stones. If you use the, mirror here, you can get a nice little piece of heart here. I have to go into the light world anyways, because of how how you get into this dungeon, is what I'm trying to say. So you cannot get into this dungeon until you have the Titan's mitts, which I don't know if I explained before, but I'll explain it again now. So here we are right in the middle of everything, and I am low on magic powder, so I'm gonna do a little trick here. Well, I can't do it now. And actually, since I'm out of magic, I need to get some magic, because I know what happens in the first room in this dungeon, so we're just gonna have to find a spot where we can get some magic, which I know we can get some at this shop right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually use it right now and get a second jar of it. Just in case, because now that I have all 4 bottles, it's okay that, I can use them for multiple things instead of just fairies like I would have if I only had 2 or 3. So we're gonna head back to where we were, which is number 8 here. You know what's actually something I just noticed? One of the things that I said before was you can wait as long as you want before getting to the 3rd dungeon, but you cannot do the 5th dungeon until you have beaten the 3rd dungeon. So you need you need to beat 1 through 4 to go to the 5th dungeon, but I believe that you only need 4 to do the 6th one. And that's because right there I just used the fire rod to take out that frozen guy. Now obviously you can tell that the theme of this dungeon is frozenness. So yeah. One little trick that I like to do, if you're sliding on the ice, all you have to do is tap the A button to do the run right there, and you should stop. If not stop, you should slow down your sliding just a little bit. It helps for when you're trying to get out of it. See? Now these guys take like 3 hits to kill, but take only 1 with the hook shot, so that's a nice little trick as well. So let me see if I can show you this little trick. So we're sliding around here, boom, you stop. Okay? So you see how much you would normally slide? You won't slide nearly as much. It doesn't really look like it. That's not a really good example, so. Actually, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try to get that fairy. Oh, great. Ah! Bunny. Sorry, I'll just stay here. That guy's not moving. Alright, there we go. Ah! Alright, now I have to do this, so I'll try to get this. There we go. So yeah, it helps, but not too much. Now right here, we can get to that a little bit later. I know what that is, but pretty much the idea of going into all these rooms is just so you can get it, so you can hit this button, push this block to the right, and go up. So you have to go in that circle like that. Which is really cool because it's just like I don't know, it's just a really cool feature that they put in there. Great. Ah! Okay, so remember what we were talking about in the first dungeon where you can put bombs there? This is where you have to do that, so you can get to the other side right here. And we're just gonna put this bomb right here, kill this guy. Yeah. So you know that you can see the floor through it, so you'll be able to fall through. Now these guys are a pain if you don't know how to kill them. You attack them, they fall down like that, and that's how you kill them. Ooh, a little lag going on over here. I always get lag in that part though. I know that's a fake floor, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, this is pretty difficult because the floor moves back and forth. Now, you see how that twinkles a little bit before they fall down? That's just something that can help you keep an eye out for what's going on. Now, you gotta keep that thing red because you cannot get through here. There aren't a lot of those guys around here that switch the colors, but that is what makes this temple so hard. Oh, that wasn't fair. Ooh, that was close. Alright. So, a little trick that I like to tell everybody about, if you're ever low on magic powder, what you do is you freeze the any enemy, with any amount, with the amount you have left, you want to freeze the enemy, and then you use your hammer to kill them. And since they're frozen, they'll always... It's always a pain to go down that staircase. Since they're frozen, they'll just kind of break apart. But it'll always result in giving you magic powder. But if the guys can't be frozen, then you're kind of stuck there. So right here, out of all this cracked floor, this is one that opens. But this brings you to the same room, and we can't... You'll see right here. We can't open that yet because we don't have the big key, so... There's not really much we can do there. There's not much we can do in this room either. So we gotta kind of just maneuver our way around here. Try not to get killed. Hookshot is great for the ice parts. This room drives me insane because it is very difficult to maneuver. Because you're trying to go fast, but at the same time you don't fall. So... Oh! Alright, there we go. So we're gonna hit this button here, get a key, and there's gonna be a few of those guys that come from underground, and then this guy will come alive right here. Jeez, I'm not getting any sound over there. It's like worse than it was yesterday over here. At least in my headphones. I'm not sure how it's gonna come out for you guys. But, yeah, we'll find out. So let's just check over here real quick. So that brings me back to the room that we were just in, so we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna head up. Oof. And get killed. Alright, so now this room is fun. I like this room. It's because you have to, because you can attach yourself to those blocks, but there are so many guys that end up showing up. I don't want to go back there. So now, yeah. So most of the time, you'll just be doing this for about 10 minutes, trying to get all the guys out of the way. I'm just doing it to see if I can grab some hearts, but it's not going to happen. So let's just go through here. Now this is a little trick. If you just run, you won't get hurt, and you'll be able to get through that room really quickly. A nice little trick there. So, also another trick is you can go right across these spikes and not have to worry about anything. But to get back, there's a button under here. And I wasn't sure if that was real or not, I forgot. So we might as well just check it out, just in case. So that brings us back to the room we were first in, so let's just go back this way. And we'll just see where this takes us. You need like 4 items in this room. So under here there's gonna be one of those yellow things, yeah. Get a key. They never explain this, but you can pull on that guy's tongue. I don't know why, like, they made that so random. But then again, they also did that with the first dungeon where you shoot the arrow in the guy's eye. You can pull this out again. So now we're heading up here, which is awesome because this is where we wanted to go from the very beginning. So, we got the big key. Now we obviously want to head to the room where the chest was. And it's really convenient where they put that room because it brings us literally right back to where we first were. That room that you had to go in a circle for. Ah. Alright. So yeah, so now you kind of have to do everything that you just did over again. That was cool. So I'm not going to switch out of my mom's because I know I'm going to have to do it in this room. You could just swing your sword, but I like throwing things at people. Now, those guys don't really do much, even if you don't hurt them. They just kind of hop around. They might swing their sword, but they're just annoying to beat. So we'll go... Oh, that first one is always the one that gets me. I don't know why. So I'll explain to you in a little bit why you want that to be blue, but you won't be able to get past this room unless you keep that orange. So we're stuck there for now. So you don't want to, you obviously can't hit that one because you just have to hit it to go back. So they kind of put it there just as a tease. So I find the easiest ways to kill all the guys in this game. Yeah, I do know you don't want to go up. That leads you nowhere, pretty much. That leads you into a room that I believe just falls down, and there's no way to escape it. So you don't want to go up. So we're gonna have to take out this guy, and this guy. So you can see why I want to have a lot of magic powder, because you use the fire rod a lot. So in here we finally get an upgrade to our suit or outfit, I guess, which inflicts half the damage. So you got this nice little yellow and blue combination outfit right here. So now that we have the big key, we can go into this room up here. And we have a bunch of different keys, so we're just gonna bypass all those guys, just get out of here. And you know what, just because I can, get that guy. And this is where it gets really confusing to a lot of people, because there are, in that room that had the two different blocks, two different color blocks, you can push one on either side that you need to push on top of that button right there so you can get to the next room. And a lot of people don't know how to work that to get to the right side of it, which is the left side. So this is where I'm going to change that from orange to blue, and we're going to head back up. Oh, don't want to do that, because even running into the guys like that will kill you. So I'll show you this. You can push this in there, but that's not the one you want. You want to push that one right there off. So you get to see. So you can push this, nothing will happen. And you can only push it once, because that's how the game is. So I didn't mean to do that. You don't want to do that, guys. Yeah, but you'll see the block stays down there, so we have to head this way. And what you have to do is you have to maneuver your way around to the opposite side of that block. So you have to go around yet again and try to find a way to go around without using that, without having to use that room that you needed the orange button up. Sorry that's confusing. This is a very confusing dungeon. A lot of people don't like this dungeon because it's really hard to find the right way to go. Because, like I said, there are so few of those things that change the blocks. So I'm not even gonna bother fighting guys anymore. I just wanna move on here. I mean, even I forget sometimes, just because it's really difficult. But, so instead of going all the way up to that room where there was a bunch of the red flying guys, you can just come to this room here, fall into this hole, and you will be back to where you were before. So this is the third time you're falling into this room, but you have to fall in there 3 times. So now that we're in here, we can push this block, and you will see that is right next to the block that we want. Oof. We take you out. Jeez. Ooh, 8 bombs. That works for me. Even though I only needed 1. Okay, so we can push that on there. And now we're on to this fairly complicated room. Now, if you want to get out of this room for any reason, you can pull on one of these guys' tongues. I don't know which one it is. There it is. So right here, you have 4 of those guys. I always get hit by them. I don't know why they do that, but they just do. So now you have this other side. This one you can't pull. This one you're supposed to. So you pull it out just enough so you can get through. I like hitting both of them just to do it. And we are ready for the boss. So literally we just stand here and those things are the only things that can hurt you. And you can keep this if you need to. This guy splits into 3. You can just keep throwing your fire at him. Yeah, I like to trap him in the corner, just because it makes it easier to kill them. Come on, how easy was that, guys? I didn't even try to avoid getting hit. Sometimes the bosses are just, they're too easy. I don't know. They really need to work on that. Like, they need to work on that a little bit more is what I meant to say. Sorry, my phone is just blowing up right now. I don't know what the problem is. It's driving me insane. A lot of things drive me insane. that's like my phrase. Drives me insane. I should copyright that. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Just readjust my seat here. I'm not wearing the Batman shirt anymore. I was thinking, I was like, should I, like, wear the same shirt? And then I was like, no, I don't want everybody to think I'm a scrub. So here we go. Next, we, are actually getting close to the end of our journey here. With only... I was gonna say, it doesn't show where... doesn't show where the temples are, but... Okay, so for this one, this is where you need the flute. There's no other way to get into this dungeon. So luckily, we did this side quest way earlier in the game. If you skipped it, you should go check that out. But yeah, so we're gonna warp to number 6, which is where the 6th, dungeon is. So you see this right here. We walk into that, and we will be transported into the Dark World. And it's raining. So, as you can see right here, it's completely blocked off in the corner here. There's no way to get in there. You can try as much as you want, but it's not going to happen. So, also, we're going to need another item here that I want to do to get it to stop raining. So you see this marker right here? Luckily, we did this side quest earlier in the game as well, and that's why we went out of our way to do that specific side quests. Alright, great. So that's open now, and it stopped raining. So let's check out some other stuff around this area before we start the next dungeon. So you can walk all the way around here. Let's go this way, because I know there's nothing in that corner. Let's check out what's in here. So it looks like a underground area for the light world, which is weird. Boom, piece of heart. And 20 rupees, like we need that. I honestly think you only need to spend maybe 200 rupees in the entire game. The rest of it you can just buy what you want. So I'm gonna step right over here and use my mirror. Oh, and I landed right on something that sends me right back. So let's just move over a little bit. So there's a ton of different places where you can do this. This is one that you can only do while you're in here, so we'll just get this out of the way right now. This looks more complicated than it is. You just push them all one over until you can get that. So we get another heart container. Okay, so we're back here. So let's just walk around here a little bit more. Talk to this guy. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. How? Well, why not? As a matter of fact, monster magic is making it rain in the swamp. If you can move the air with more force, then the monster's rain may stop. In other words, you need an item that blows up the entire screen, which is on the floor of the area that you need to go. So he basically just gives you a hint for 20 rupees. And just get some random stuff here. It's like they put these extra places that you can put the bombs and stuff, and there's nothing behind them. It's kind of random how they do that. So there's a couple more areas where you can switch from light to dark world. All over the place. I don't know about in here. I gotta double check with that. For some reason, I want to say you can do it over here, so let's just do it just in case. Because I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Nope. So that's good. We know that now. So let's just head back in here. And we'll head to the 6th dungeon. Friggin' birds. Okay, so, as of right now, the only thing you really need to play in this dungeon is the hookshot. I think they do that just so they can tell you that, hey, you have to at least do this. Because other than that, I really don't think there's like a set order that you have to do it. So, there's no way to block these guys' shots. This dungeon is a little bit more straightforward. It's a little easier to understand. Because, oof, I just walked right into him. Not paying attention. So yeah, it's a little easier to understand where to go and stuff. So, let's just head into every door we possibly can and we'll just go from there. I forget if you can open that. Yeah, you can. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use our Cane of Burna. I don't know what it's called. See what's up here. Nothing. Oh! So, after looking around, you can't really find nothing. There's no place to go. So you have to kind of, just keep walking around, I guess. I forgot those things do that. So you can push this bad boy up right here, go across this bridge, and you will be getting your first key. It's weird, it's like you won't be able to find a key anywhere, but after you find your first key, there's like 7. So you go from 0 keys to 3 keys in 0 time. So that door to the left takes you to a room where you need the big key. So we're not going to even bother going in there. This is right where you first were. And this is where you go after you get that big key. So you have an idea of where you can see where you need to go. We're gonna head this way to where the only... I gotta figure out what these things are called because they drive me crazy. See, I use crazy instead of insane. So yeah, there's only like one of those in the entire game, and you need it on blue. So once that's on blue, then usually these things shoot together. I don't know why they're shooting different times. Oh, that's weird. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. If you get hit at all while being the bunny, you'll go back to being normal. So that's something to remember. Let's use the cape this time, because I like being invisible. So we're gonna head back to the main room that we were just in. And you can see that there's a couple different new places you can go. I'm not gonna go into that door quite yet. You get another key and head into this door. You see, you gotta kill these guys that lay bombs. Oh, what am I doing? So yeah, that was just for going to every room in the dungeon, so you guys don't get mad at me or anything like that. We're gonna get hit by this thing right now. Oh, no, we're not. Wow, nice. So let's head in here, and you'll get the map. Which isn't that important, because you pretty much know the entire map of the game. Or I should say this dungeon. So even though I'm really going all over the dungeon here, you can still tell where you need to go, because the different areas will show up, like how you need... Oh no, actually I just realized that there's more than one of those things, but this is a shortcut to that spot where you can go. Now these tiles are gonna come at me. Yeah, so you'll know where to go based on the colors of those blocks that you hit to change the colors. Man, I gotta stop talking or start talking at the right times or something, because every time I talk, I get messed up. There we go. Now I think, see, it's hard to remember everything exactly. Yeah, but I think this heads to the room. Oh no, this is where I want to be. Yeah, because you get the compass there. But I'm gonna head back. Get hit for no reason. Nice, I need that. Okay. So, now we're on to a room that can be pretty complicated if you don't know what you're doing, but I really like how they did this, these two rooms here. So I move those blocks out of the way, and you're just like, why did you do that? Kill those guys whenever you can, because they go between the two rooms here. But, so we have all this out of the way. And before we light those, we'll just show you this right here. We have this room. You must set the 4 torches, set fire to 4 torches to open the way forward. So, that obviously means these 4 torches. So, we'll just start here. And you will not have enough time to light the torches. The 2 torches on top, then move the blocks, then light the 2 torches on bottom. I've tried so many times, and it's almost impossible, so it's easier just to move all 4 out of the way, all 4 paths to get... I don't even know what I'm saying, you know what I'm trying to say. I just can't talk today, I don't know what it is. Nope, I don't want that one. Okay, so since that hole is just black, you assume that you die, but then why would it be open? So you're gonna fall into it, and you will just land right here, where you get the big key finally, and you will do a little warping around here. So this is the room that I was talking about before that had that weird... Ooh, first time I missed that thing. Yeah, the one that was like, don't bother, but you'll see the connection to it when we go through here. So yeah, so right here is a big potion, always. And we'll just head right up through here. You can see that's where you got that key before, and that bridge is where you were before. So it brings you all the way over here, okay? But there's like no way to get past this room. And you're like, holy crap, what do I do? But you have to realize that for some reason, they want you to go down here and go all the way back. So this is what we're gonna do. I did this just because I know that you guys would, be like, why is he going this way? So we're just gonna head back. And we need to find a specific room here. Yeah, I got lazy. Okay, so here we are, the main central room, I guess it is. Might be a faster way to get to this area, but I'm going the way that sounds right. Yes, went to a big, huge circle. Yes, I did. I got a little confused on that one, so let's just ignore that whole thing. I don't do that, man. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just today is just not my day. Yeah, I'm being lazy again. Alright, so let's I don't even know what's going on now. I think I know which room it is, I'm just all over the place, like I said. I'm looking for hearts now that I'm just... Now that I was messing around, like, I'm looking at my life and I'm just like, oh crap. This is where I wanted to go, I believe. Because there is... This is where I wanted to go, yes. So, you have to shoot across that quickly. Then you come up here, get another cane. Cane of Samaria. because you want to go back into this room, and then you can go up in here and head back to that first place that we were. Okay, so this is where that first big key room was that we first saw. No, it wasn't. It was the one underneath it. Sorry. No, it wasn't that one either. I'm just completely lost. I'm completely lost right now. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, you know what? We'll go back to that room that we first lit these torches. Yeah, okay. So this kind of brings us back to where we just were, but it makes it easier for me to remember exactly which way I'm going. This is the room I originally wanted to go in, so if you find that room before me, just head up to this. Because this is where you actually want to be. And I'm going to do this. Head up here. I believe that potion to the left is gone. So you're kind of out of luck there. So you can see here that it opens and closes, but what this cane does is it places a block for you that you can shoot in all directions. It's not working with me right now. There we go. So now that you did that, you can get to this room. Where did you come from, guy? Just look around here real quick. So I know that that's the only one you need to go down across there. So now this is not really necessary to do. It's just a little secret. You can lay a bomb on here and you'll get a nice little secret room. Make sure you lay it there in the middle of the wall so the bomb doesn't move on the conveyor belt, whatever it's called. So now what you have to do is have to head back here because you can't go down. And you have to deal with this guy. So you'll see that the orange blocks are up, so just change that real quick. It's weird because it looks red on the globe thing, whatever it is, but it looks orange right there. I don't get it. So then you're like, wait a second, what do I do here? And you can just open that up and you'll have another one of those things to hit. Okay, so now this room's kind of weird, because those guys fall from the sky constantly. They do not stop. But it's also good because you can start building up your supplies, like your magic powers, anything else you need. You can just freeze them, hit them with a hammer, but I don't really need to do that, so yeah. So as you can see, I changed that block to orange, or red, whatever you want to call it. And now we're ready for the boss. Which this boss is fairly easy. I just swing away as much as I can. But you have to watch out. When the big eye sticks his head out, you want to run. I should have said that a little earlier. Oh, great. I'm gonna use this potion because I'm thinking about it. And it's a lot easier to hit the guys when you have the shooting thing. So after this, the guy comes out, and you just stand here. And swing. One-handed. It's a 6th boss. You would think it would be like the first boss of the Dark World. So that's dungeon number 6, even though there was a couple of different things that were going on that were a total fiasco. But yeah. A little tired today. So I'm just gonna grab a sip of my soda, which has no alcohol in it. Alright. So, our entire inventory is filled, so what's gonna happen in the 7th dungeon? What are we gonna get for an item? No idea. But we can't get out of here, so let's just do this. And we'll have to go right back. That would happen, you know, right at the corner of something like that. Alright, here we go, let's get a spot. So, I think we're only missing, like, I want to say 8 heart pieces, which is pretty good, I'd say. So, what I think we should do is, I think we should go on a little, heart piece side quest here. So we're gonna be doing some searching for some heart pieces here. Okay, so these ones are gonna be kind of jumping around because I don't think we should show you just me doing all the walking around for them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the walking around, find where they are, and don't worry, but I'll show you exactly where we are on the map, so you'll know where exactly to go. So I'm gonna show you something before we even start going to the heart pieces. Right now we're right near the graveyard. You can see where I am right on the entire map. So find your way to the graveyard and you'll see this guy right here. Okay. You push that open and you will end up, boom, way back to where you were when you rescued the princess in the sanctuary basement. So you run into that bad boy, and you can come in here, and you can just get a bunch of collectibles. Nothing's too necessary. There's some rupees, and then some arrows. So yeah, that's just something for the sake of completion. Yeah, honestly, you can come back to this area after you've beaten the 2nd dungeon. You come back here, nobody's in here because the priest died or whatever, so you can just get out of here. So let me just show you guys where you are on the map right here. You're right at the sanctuary, and there's big rocks here. One of these opens. I can't remember which one it is. I gotta find out which one. So, real quick, I will say that the projectile that shoots out from your sword will always be the strength of your first sword, no matter how upgraded it is. So here you go, nice simple piece of heart right there. Heart piece, piece of heart. Same thing. Now let's head up this way, because these two are really close. Birds. Don't run into that tree right there. Pretty sure it's a bunch of bees. This one is also a bunch of bees. Okay. So now you come over here, and you'll see that this tree looks a little bit weird compared to all the rest. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run into it. Boom, it's going to break, and it's a hole that we can fall into. So there'll be fairies up here. And since I have a spare bottle, I'm going to catch one. And you can always come back to this area, and there will always be 4 fairies, so remember this area. And I'll show it to you later on as well. So we got our second piece of heart. So throughout the game, these guys are cutting down this tree. So let me show you where it is. Way up in the top corner here. Let's check out their house real quick. Just to do it. Nothing interesting at all. A couple of hearts and a tub that's always filled with water. Bumpkin? Bumpkin. Alright, so now we're just going to cut to the next area where you can get your next heart piece. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to warp to number 1 spot here. And I'm showing you this so you know exactly where we are here. And we're going to head up the stairs. We're gonna jump down in here, and we're gonna kind of navigate ourselves around this area here. That is not the area we wanted to navigate around. Sorry about that, guys. But there are more fairies there, so that's good to know still. As I get killed. So we're gonna go around here and just look around what's going on over here. Okay. Boom. So that's our next piece of heart. You'll fall down right into this area that we just were. We'll just head back. There we go. Okay, here we are at the entrance of where the mountain cave would be in the light world. You'll see here on the map, this is exactly where I am. So I just lifted up this rock right here, and we're just going to go into this area. Okay. So you can see there's a bunch of these guys. Gonna go across here. So you see this? There's no way to get by here. Unless you have the magic cape. Which you can just go boop right there. Pass right through it. And will be right on top here, where we can get our next full heart. No, we're not even gonna be going too far for this next one, so we'll just... Jeez, what is going on? So we'll just walk to this one as I explain what's gonna happen. Now, in the village, remember I was talking about how there's a few different games in the village? This one in particular, is one that I actually do like this game. It is fun, but in order to get the heart piece, it can really be a challenge on your wallet. So this game right here is, you have all these different treasure chests, and for 30 rupees you can open up 2. So we're just gonna open up a bunch of these. Oh, 100 rupees, that's great, I get my money back. And you have to keep going back and forth, in and out, and every single time you play it's random. So you just have to get lucky. Most of the time, you will end up getting your money back because there is actually a lot of 50 rupee chests and 100 rupee chests. So you should be getting your money back pretty much every time. What I like to do is I like to open up one different one and then one of the same, just in case if it goes into that chest. So you can see here the one that I'm going to open up that's the same is this one in the middle here. So I'll always be opening up that middle one, and we'll just go back and forth until we get what we're looking for. Alright, didn't make my money back on that one, but it's okay. Alright, so I got some of my money back there. Jeez, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Just like that shovel game. One heart, really? That was a rip-off right there. Just getting one heart. At least get a fairy or something. But then again, fairies don't usually come in treasure chests, so... Oh! See that? That's why you open up one and the same one every time. So, that's good. That's a good trick to learn right there. Get away from me. Okay, now what we're going to do is, we're gonna just head to the 7th dungeon, but we're gonna see if we can get a couple more heart pieces there. Yeah, so there's really only one way to get to this dungeon, which is the way that we've gone, like, so many different times to be able to get up into this area right here. So we're gonna need the hammer. I love how we're, like, above the clouds. Okay, I'm running a while with that. I don't know why I don't want to head that way, but it's... Okay. So as you can see, there's a heart piece in there, but we're going to get that just a little bit later. But right now, we're going to head to Turtle Rock. I always forget the combination of this. that wasn't right, so we have to go out and do it again. I hate these guys, man. Alright, so now that is all taken care of, we can go into the Dark World. Right here on top of Turtle Rock. Okay, so you can see here there's a Quake symbol right there. I haven't seen what that was, so we're going to use this right here. So we don't have to do this ever again. Even though we're not technically going to go into the, I don't think we're going to go in the dungeon just yet. Little secret right here, you can pull on this guy's foot right here. Get a couple of rupees. Yes, that is the pattern that you are supposed to go. Please follow that pattern. I just know what that is just from doing it so many times. So I'm just gonna put these down here because everybody will want me to. But only 2 of them open. And you get this fairy here. You can also open up this one. And check out some fairies in here. But we'll end up leaving the area and we'll end up right here. Okay, which is where you get the heart piece if you stand in this general area. And you get this. Okay. So we only have 2 more heart pieces to get. Now you might think that you're gonna just jump down into the main area, but you actually jump down all the way to there, which is kind of weird. Okay. So now, what we're gonna need to do now is go into the light world. And you see that ledge right there? We need to get into that ledge. And there's really only way to get into that ledge, which is after we start the 7th dungeon. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start the dungeon, but we're going to make sure we have all the heart pieces. First, to be honest with you, I kind of went out of order. I missed a heart piece, so we're going to go back and do that. So yeah, we'll cut to that one real quick. Okay guys, sorry about that. I really hate having to have you guys go all over the place. But if you use the flute and you warp to the 6th location, which would be in the bottom left-hand corner of the map where we did our 6th dungeon, all you gotta do is warp there, and as you can see, I'm kind of in this area right here. And I will show you here. You'll see this little area where there's a bunch of these cacti, I should say. So you want to go up here. Oh, great. Yeah, just keep walking to the cactus, Mike. So you go into this room right here, and you climb these stairs. Yeah, you can't keep track of where you do all of them, so that guy's not important. So we'll just blow this bad boy up right here. And here it is. So now, after we got all the heart pieces that we can right now, we're going to head back to Turtle Rock and take care of the 7th dungeon, which in my opinion is not nearly as hard as it should be. I do like it though. It's a fun dungeon. All these dungeons are fun. None of them are really too hard, but at the same time, it's like you want them to be challenging. But I also understand that I've played this game about close to 100 times, so you can't really expect too much of a challenge after you've beaten it as many times as I have. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think of my Let's Plays. I haven't had too many comments on my other video just yet, but I'd really like to know, especially with me doing the actual filming of myself, which, even though I'd rather do it like filming myself, it's a lot more work for me because I have, twice as much information going onto my computer as I would have if it was just me speaking. But you know, I love making the videos, and I will continue to make these videos. Whether it be a Let's Play like what I'm doing right now, or you know, just play a game I've never played before. I know in another video, me and Jeremy are playing Extra Innings, and it seems like it's getting pretty popular, actually. So yeah, I'd like to know what your guys' opinion is on, you know, what I'm doing here. And I know that this video is extremely long, but I'm hoping that you guys can take the time to watch through it with me and critique my videos as well. I enjoy the constructive criticism. So as you can see here, it's got a question mark. It doesn't really tell you what to do here, but from my experience, I know that you use the Cane of Samaria, and apparently it turns from a block, which is normal, into this little thing that kind of taxis you all over the place. This is another dungeon that you need a lot of magic powder. Let me just see if I still have a bottle of it. Yeah, they call it magic medicine. I'm sorry, I keep calling it magic powder. It's okay though. Whoa! Didn't want to do that. Oh my gosh. I just lost a fairy for no reason. Oh, it's okay. The final boss in this game isn't too hard. One thing I will say is be careful picking up the pots and stuff, because they will have magic in them, and you don't wanna get rid of them because there's only one chance to pick those up. So now what we're gonna do is this is pretty hard here, and when you see an intersection like this, that means you can direct which way you want to go. So we're gonna do this, this, and this. Now see, with this one right here, there's no circle there, so you can't direct it. When it's just a line, that's how it is. It's kind of stuck there. Now, what we want is our magic cape, so we don't get hurt. And like I said before, the magic cape isn't necessary. You can walk through that, but I mean, why get hurt, especially with full health, you know? So I like to avoid that if I can. But see, now that I went through that and I try to get these bottles of magic medicine, I can't do it. But like I said, luckily I have the bottle of it. And it is always good to try to get it when you can. So, I want to get that so bad, but I don't want to risk it with that floating head. So now we got another room with tiles flying up, but luckily you don't really have to move. Yeah, for something like this, I have to concentrate. I can't do any talking, I'll get killed too much. So even though that really didn't do much for me, you know, I still got a full bottle of medicine, I should say. I'm just gonna check these just in case. Yeah. And I also got my fairy back, which is good. That's not cool, guy. No, I'm gonna wait for this guy to come attack me. Oh, he only comes... He only attacks you when you're not looking? I didn't even notice that. Wow, copying Super Mario World, huh, guys? Alright, so now that we have a key here, I do know that that pot right there is a thing of magic or a key. I can't remember which one. So we'll go in here for now. Kind of just see. Now, this guy can be kind of annoying because I know he gives you magic too. Oh no, he gives you a key. Sorry. So that other one must be magic. Now, this is a direct ripoff of Super Mario World. I can tell you that right now. So one thing that's that the boomerang is useful for is if you saw that I just... Wow, that was dumb of me. I just flew over to the area that I hooked onto. Boomerang can fly right over that. Yeah, I do that, so I'm gonna just go like this. Man, I'm good with that. I'm usually not this good. I said that before, but I really am not. So I don't want to get those because I know that there's magic in there somewhere. I don't know why I'm bothering with you. I can just skip you. I'm sorry, but does anybody think that little symbol right there is a little, risque looking if you turn it upside down? I don't know, maybe that's just me. So this one, I never know which one to go into because it's so confusing. So I kind of just go into every one, see what happens. Do not want you to come after me. Oh, I don't want you to come after me either. No! Alright, there's nothing I can do there. Oh, I totally forgot that there was that thing there. So if you look at that, it'll shoot at you. See how I'm not looking at it, it's not shooting at me? Wait. You look at it, it will. But luckily you have a few seconds to get past it. So, I want to get to this area, because there it is, the big key, folks. We'll just head back through here. And that closes on you to let you know that you didn't really go the right way. That's magic, so if you need magic, save that. Or if you don't need magic, save it. And we'll just head right back through here again. I think that the new Super Mario 3D World took the idea of those clear pipes from this. Because it's the same concept, except you can see through the pipes. But then again, I think that Zelda got the idea of those pipes from Super Mario World. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, just die. I'm waiting to get that on purpose, so I can fill up my hearts after I kill him. Now, if you go in here, you need the big key for that, which you can go into, but we're gonna do something else first. Now, if you go to the right here, I believe that, yes, this is where you want to get your big item, but you can't do that, so I believe you have to go to the left here. And, you have to blow up this wall. Now, we're getting close to the area where... Oh my gosh, we're getting destroyed. Okay, we're getting to the area where we can get that last piece of heart, which is right in front of this door. You want to go a little bit to the right and use your mirror so you can go into the door itself. Okay? Because there's no other way to get into that platform besides this way. So you see this here. Just want to take these guys out. And I'm gonna knock these out of the way. And then you obviously gotta match up perfectly so you can shoot between these blocks here. And of course it doesn't work out for me. There we go. There it is. Alright. So we get in here and then we get our final heart piece. I know I said at the beginning we might not get all of the heart pieces, but you know what? I figured, hey, you guys are gonna spend the time. What does this do? Does this do nothing? That's kind of random. So I was like, you guys are gonna take the time to watch me do all this. I'm gonna take the time to make it worth your while. So, I'm happy that I got all of them. And people say, oh, but you're still missing a heart, but you know that you're gonna get a full heart piece, a full heart container after this. So now we get the first instance of the mirror shield, which as you can see it blocks our entire face, which begs the question, how does Link know where he's going? Plus, you end up right back here anyways. Now, with the mirror shield, you can block laser attacks. I don't know if it says that, but those eyes that shoot at you, you can now block those. Just die. Just die. Oh, it's terrible. So let's go to the right here first. You'll see here that we have guys coming out of the floor. So you can't really do anything here. But do you see that right there? See how you heard that? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da? That means that you can now push that block and you can pull one of these tongues. That'll just throw bombs. And that just takes you to this super secret room, which I don't need to get these because... Okay, one more bomb? Okay, that's cool. So yeah, that's a nice little secret to watch out. Those things can kill you and they do not stop coming. So now this part can be a little challenging if you don't really know what you're doing. But you get your key. And you get through there without any damage. You rock. Okay, now to those who have never played this game before would know that this room is going to drive you completely insane. But yeah. Luckily you have me to help you with it. I'm surprised how good I've been doing on magic. Because normally I don't do that good. So you see here, yeah, that door, I thought that door doesn't stay open by itself, but I guess it does. So you have to find the way to get around here, which is this way up, left, stay left, and it'll bring you around to here. Easy, easy, easy. So now you have to run, but stop! And you'll go down here. Now for this part, you see how you can hold your shield to the side? This will help you go in and out of these areas much easier when heading back. Like, you could just walk right in, but then on the way out is when you get killed, so you want to just do this. Now for this guy, I always come down here because you don't want to get knocked off So you just do that. So you just run back and you can get into this door now. Which, I love this room. You know what? I'm gonna turn you into a fairy guy. So, we all remember those guys that are kinda sucky. But that's okay, because we know how to beat them. So the idea is you want to head upwards. I just want to take this guy out so bad. Running away from me there? Okay. Let's see if I can find some magic somewhere around here. There we go, just a little bit to help us out. I think there'd be a little bit more, but that's okay. We're good on magic right now, because I do have that other bottle completely filled, okay? So, by the way, if you're curious about where that other door headed to, it just heads outside to this ledge where you can't even jump off, you can't do anything. It's a waste of time, so we don't even need to worry about it. Now, as you can see here, it looks like we got some kind of weird Mickey Mouse looking skull or a three-headed monster. You decide. But I don't think you'll have to anymore, because yes, it is a three-headed monster. Now, I will say here, you have red and blue. Let me just say, I always go after the blue first, because blue means ice. And if that guy shoots ice, the ground will stay icy. As opposed to the fire guy, that you can freeze, which you need the ice rod for, so I'm happy we got it right at the beginning. But yeah, so when you want to take out both of these guys, and now he's gonna turn into this snake type thing, where he comes after you, so you gotta keep moving around here so you don't get hit. Yeah, so you see that the middle one is flashing, so you gotta take the middle one out. Boom! So we now have all 7 of these dungeons completed. I forget, are those crystals or are they diamonds? I forget what they are. Oh look, it's Zelda! Oh, where are the legendary hero? Ganon is waiting inside of his tower to pass through the gate linking the 2 worlds. Once Ganon enters the light world, it is unlikely that anyone can stop him, but if he stays closed in the space of this world, you can find him wherever he runs. Now go to the Tower of Ganon. We will use our combined powers to break the barrier. Let's return peace to the country without fail. ... Do you understand? Yep. May the way of the hero lead you to Triforce. May the Force be with you. So we have all of our heart pieces, everything completely done except for Ganon's tower and one other little piece of the puzzle that we have to get. And we will go to do that right now. I will say that the part that we are about to do could have been done before Turtle Rock, but I feel like it would be better if we just did it afterwards. Just because I feel pretty awesome that I can beat all 7 worlds without this upgrade. don't know why. I probably because I like no, I'm not even gonna give it away. I'm not gonna give anything away until after I do it. So we're gonna head back to our Dark World version of our house. And I remember saying that this would be a fairly important part of this game later on, and it is that later on that we can do this. You know, I'm gonna need my magic hammer again anyways. So as you can see here, we have this big red bomb. We're just gonna grab it with A. The bomb costs 100 rupees, so make sure you have 100 rupees in your possession. And you cannot run. If you run, the bomb will blow up. You can get the bomb back if it does blow up, but it's another 100 rupees, and it's a waste of time. What am I doing? Okay. It kind of sucks that you can only get the bomb for just one purpose. It also takes forever to explode. Alright. So you can see we have this nice little crack in the wall right here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to hit the A button to set it off. Oh, there we go. You'd think that'd be a little bit more climactic than that, but it's okay. We're going to head inside, and we have this little area right here. Mysterious Pond. Ooh, remember that one? Do you want to throw something in? Throw an item. Let's see. Let's throw... Let's see. What do we want to throw? Let's throw our arrows. Fox. I don't know why they make her fat. That's not cool. No, that's really not cool. Did you drop this? Yes. You're an honest person. I like it. I will give you something important. These are silver arrows to give Ganon his final moment. You definitely need them. I know I don't have the figure of a fairy. Ganon's power is to blame. You must defeat Ganon. Boom! You got silver arrows. Now if you can see at the top where my 30 arrows are, they are now silver. Which is awesome, right? Pretty sick. So, now we can throw something else. Let's see. Let's throw our sword. Did you drop this? I like an honest person. I will give you something better in return. Better than the Master Sword? Really? Boom! Your sword is stronger. You can feel its power throbbing in your hand. Just look at that. Now, I'm not sure. I want to see what happens if you throw a bottle. Don't do it. So let's just see what this does, because I've never done this before, actually. Throw a bottle. Give you something better in return. Oh, it's just the same thing. You know, you would think that it would give you blue for being like an ultra fairy, I guess. So now we have literally everything that we need for the rest of the journey. And what we're going to do now is we are going to get out of the Dark World. And we're going to get a few more arrows from that first place that we went to. So we're gonna go to number 8 here. Since we have plenty of rupees to do it, we're just gonna get a whole bunch more supplies. So the first time we did it, you can only throw 20 or 5 at a time. The second time you do it, you can do 50 or 25. And we're just gonna do this and get whatever we need more. Carry more arrows. So now we have 7.99. One thing that drives me nuts is that 99. So we're gonna try to get one more rupee out here. See how we do. There it is. So now we can get a whole extra set of upgrades. I don't know why it takes so long in between being able to throw more. I don't know why they can't just have you throwing 100. We're moving. Okay, so there is a moment where I think it upgrades by 10 in one shot, and when it does that, that's the maximum amount you can get. But I think we're going to stop after we get 60 arrows, because we really don't need any more of each of them for that. Normally, if I was doing this just for me, I'd do all of the ones that you can do, but it's really not that important. Yeah, so I think 60 arrows and 30 bombs is plenty. So, now that we're out of here, we can go back to Turtle Rock, where we need to get into Ganon's castle, which is where the third pendant is normally located in the light world. So, we're just gonna have to head right back up here, where all of our stuff is. I'm probably gonna fast forward all this stuff for you guys, just to save you some time here. Yeah, they really make this fairly annoying for everybody, because this is where you have to be, but in the dark world, and you have to go all the way over here. But at the same time, all you have to do is stay in the dark world from Turtle Rock, which we didn't have the other upgrades, so we couldn't do it. Yeah, so you really can't fight Ganondorf without the silver arrows. They call them the silver arrows in this one, and all the other ones, it's the light arrows that you need. Wow, I really can't get through there right now? That's not cool. But at least we don't have to do this little puzzle again. That was really weird. There's a lot of things that are kind of just weird. That's one of them. Just random weird things that happen. But at least this game isn't as glitchy as the Super Mario world. Oh, that was a nightmare. Okay, so here we are at Ganon's Tower. We're going to break the barrier with our power. Fairly anticlimactic. You would think that'd be something a little bit cooler than that. But here we are. Some pretty gross pigs there. So we're gonna go down either side before going up the middle. It's kind of surprising how not wicked difficult this dungeon is. What is going on right now? Why am I having so much trouble right now? I know you gotta push one of these, but I can't do it for some reason. Oh, that's it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, sometimes I can get a little confused. That was one of those times where I just don't even know what I was doing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, because these tiles come up here, we're just gonna try to do whatever we can to not get destroyed. The best spot is to try to stay in one spot, but it's kind of hard to do that because of that guy, and I also couldn't even hear him. I don't know about you guys, but I legit couldn't hear anything. So I'm going to try to stay on this side if I can. Oof. You know, I won't say that it's not, I won't say that's not hard, but honestly, you would expect it to be just a little bit harder. Can I move this? Yes, I can. It's just, these guys are just in the way all the time, and there's not really much you can do about it. Oh, just missed it. So we can try that one more time. There we go. Okay, so as you know from previous areas, you have to kind of throw this here, but you have to make it perfect for this one. You have to go as fast as you can, because you literally have next to no time to do it. So that one can be pretty tough. It can take people a little bit of extra time to do that. I'm kind of curious to see how many hits it takes with the yellow sword. Wow, that's awesome. So after all that, we don't really get too much here. But for the sake of 100% completion, we kind of had to. Well then, that wasn't that cool. Yeah, and those tiles fall, I knew that. So we're just gonna have to do that one more time. Hopefully they regenerate here. There we go. One more time. That's how you do it, right there. So this they do that literally just to aggravate you. Oh, man. I hope it doesn't go back. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Oh, that was awful. So now what we can do is, you see this lamp right here. If you light this, you can see where you need to go. And don't worry, you do not slide on those things, which is great. They are just there to kind of help you out, but they will go away. The worst thing that could happen is that you have to use your... Ugh! You have to use your I'm gonna kill this guy first. You can use your Cane of Samaria to kind of help you by pushing it forward, and when the block falls and disappears, you know that that's where the end of the area that you can walk is. So I'm gonna try to do it this way as fast as I can. Okay, so now you get to see the example that I was talking about. So what you do is you do this and you just push it. And you'll know where to go. Okay, so you know you can't go that way. Oh, great. Okay, so you got to see the idea of it, and it is very helpful. Unbelievable! I can't believe I just did that. So you know what? Before we do that, I'm just gonna see what's in here, just because I can. Okay, that room we are not touching right now, because I want to see what is over here. It's just, I think it's this controller that's giving me such problems. Mostly because it's fairly new, it's not broken in yet, so the D-pad is very, like, all over the place. Alright, I do need some life, so I'm gonna just do this. I'm not sure if one of these opens up. It's almost impossible to remember, yeah, so... I was assuming that it was that one, but we didn't know for sure. So, we get to fight our friends from the very first battle here. But they are much easier because you are much more upgraded. So... one hit from the light arrows kills them, but you didn't have to deal with a floor that really was awful, and you pretty much get nothing other than a few different things here. But you do get the big key. I did forget about that. I thought you got it at the next one, but that was just me, so... yeah, so that's what I meant by a few things, like you get some bombs and stuff. Just check on this real quick. Nope, it's full. So, I could catch another one, but I don't. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to put something else in there if I need to. So you'd think that'd be a little bit more difficult to find the last item you need, which is the red mail, and you are even stronger and more defended, I guess, than you were previously. So you can check out the other rooms, but we can just go back up to the second floor here and actually move on up here. So since that guy already shot his whatever it was at me, I don't have to worry about that. Now, did you see how I went to be like all like, see that? That just means that you were in the area that shot up out of the blocks that you hit this thing with. Okay, that's weird. Okay, what is going on here? There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to try to trap this guy right there. So I can take care of this guy. You know what? Just forget it. I'll just do it this way. Because obviously nothing is working for me today. But normally you can use that guy to help you out. So if you figure out how to get that where he can help you out and not make everything worse, then great for you. I give up. I don't know what my deal is. Now I'm thinking I should have gotten that extra fairy. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so now you have those guys from the, one of the first temples that aren't very nice. How am I missing? I don't even know anymore. I can't even really have I don't even have an explanation for what's going on right now. Alright, so for that one you don't want to run. Because one hit will kill you. Keep you jumping, so... yeah. Alright, I'm doing a little better now. I'm not as big of a mess as I was earlier. Oh my gosh. I really wish I kept those fairies. Oof. Unbelievable. I'm just constantly, like, so close to getting killed here. Okay, this is what I was talking about before with that enemy I thought that you got the big key at. So luckily only like 2 hits kills him. 2 or 3 hits. Once again, more enemies that look normal in both worlds. Come on, give me something good. Something good. Come on, something... okay, nothing. One of each thing, not bad, but I was hoping that'd be a little bit better than that. Okay, so this is where you kind of have to use what I was talking about, because you can also kill those guys with this. Okay, so I don't want to go that way. Oh! Sorry, I'm just concentrating so much on this. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can go this way. Okay. I was hoping I could kill those to give me hearts. Just what I needed. Well, not just what I needed, but something I did need. I forget what goes on here. The floor drops, I know that, so that was good. Luckily these guys only take one hit to kill. Now this is where you have to be very careful because of that reason right there. So now, the idea of what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to light all of these torches so I can move on to the next room without getting hit and killed. Now the idea behind me just moving them first is because you want to do this in the right order. Just so you can do that. Okay, if you didn't fall, that was okay. But, as you can see there, that the, door closed only a couple seconds after, I went through the door, so that's good. So now this gets really annoying because this floor will drop as well. I'm gonna be using my, fairy very soon, I can tell. You don't lose life from, that wasn't cool. But, you don't lose life from falling through a floor and landing into a different floor, so that's good. Oof. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Well, that's not fair. You can just walk on spikes like that. Come on. So you gotta get around them, that's... Oh, there we go. Why wouldn't you move right there? Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for that to just go right in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to turn this guy into a fairy. I don't know why I did that, because I really need to. Okay, so now I'm gonna catch it. Because I'd rather have one saved than to use it now. But I can see if it comes back if I go out and in again. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. So we could have just hoped for that, but it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Maybe if we go into this door or something, and we can go back. Maybe, yeah, there it is. So that is great for me, because now I can get my life back. I did not even do that. I swear I didn't go in that room. So I kind of forget where you fall into if... Oh, great. I'm stuck here until... Oh, luckily, nothing got messed up. I don't know. I am genuinely confused right now. That's why I don't like playing with emulators. You know, you get all these different problems. You have no idea where they're coming from or anything. Alright, so I forget where you fall into if you fall here. I did not... Well, we'll find out right now. I also, I didn't know that you can't hurt the, guy's tail with, your, shooting sword hit thing. So I guess you just fall down here. I guess you can just go right back up. Not a big deal. I have no idea how many hits it'll take either. 2 hits. It probably would have taken 3 if you had the level 3 sword. Okay, where do I go? Oh, okay. Nice. So now I know you push these this way, and you can get to the next one here. I'm not even gonna bother with you guys if I don't have to. Okay, so before I move on, I just want to make sure everything's going good with my recording. So just hang on 1 second. Okay guys, what's going on? We're back, and yeah, everything's great. And I'm sure it's great because you wouldn't have been able to see any of this that I've done so far today. So as you can see here, we're getting to like this bat-looking thing. Oh no! It's the wizard again! Very happy to see you again, but you better believe that we will not have a third meeting. Prepare to meet your doom. Oh no, there's 3 of them! What do we do? The same exact thing. And, try to get the best angle to get back at him. So yeah, it's good when they're all lined up like this, because then you can hit them a couple of times if you get lucky. So I just hit him twice right there, which is good. The idea is to at least hit him once. Oh, okay, great. That didn't work out very good. Oh, look at that. He's already dead. Oh no, he turned into a cannon! And I just get out of there. That was such an easy fight. Boom! So, after that battle, the wizard turned into Ganon, and he crashed into this pyramid here. So now let's just fight him and kill him. Just kill him. Oh no! I never imagined a boy like you would give me so much trouble. It's unbelievable that you defeated my alter ego, Agahamnim, the Dark Wizard, twice. But I will never give you the Triforce. I will destroy you and make my wish to conquer both light and dark worlds come true without delay. Oh no! So let's just slash his face a few times. He just throws this thing at you. That's what she said. Alright. So now, you can just keep going. These things turn into bats here after they expand. They will fly at you, so just kind of run around and just try not to get hit. Like I didn't do. One thing about this guy is that I never really die. I just get knocked off of this platform because he starts getting rid of these, starts getting rid of the tiles on the floor. Oh, use those to defeat Ganon, but that doesn't really work. I'm just not paying attention. So yeah, now things will start falling, and this is where it kind of starts to suck. You break through this secret technique of darkness on guard. So now the lights will go out, and you have to have both of those lit to be able to see him. As I die again. This is my last fairy, so I have to do this before I die from this last fairy here. Okay, so now when he turns blue like that, that's when you gotta shoot the silver arrow at him. So you hit him once, then you shoot him. So now we have to do this one more time, and I'm gonna wait till I have to... Okay. Oof, that was close. Oh! Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Yes! Man, I wasn't sure if I was gonna beat him in one shot, though. Jeez. Alright, let's just enjoy this now. Welcome, Mike. I am the essence of the Triforce. Dot dot dot. The Triforce will grant the wishes of the wishes in the heart and mind of the person who touches it. Sometimes I read my own things. I don't know why I do that. If a person with a good heart touches it, it will make his good wishes come true. If an evil-hearted person touches it, it will grant his evil wishes. What if I'm evil? The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world. That wish changed the Golden Land into the Dark World. Ganon was building up his power here so he could conquer the Light World and make his wish completely true. His wish come completely true. Whatever. But now you have totally destroyed Ganon. His Dark World will vanish. The Triforce is waiting for a new owner. Its golden power is in your hands. Now touch it. That's what she said, with a wish in your heart. The Return of the King. Is this Lord of the Rings? foxes. Look at all those foxes. The loyal sage. Oh, I guess he's not a priest, he's a sage. Whatever. Comes back to life. Takes away that treasure chest that was there. Okay, I see how it is. Sahara Salas. Homecoming. Kakariko Town. Vultures roll the desert. We get to see a thief. The bully makes a friend, Mountain Tower. So that guy just forgets about getting kicked around all the time. Your uncle recovers. The only person in this game related to Link. Flippers for sale, Zora's Waterfall. The Witch and Assistant Magic Shop. What is she doing? Like, rocking her hips back and forth or something? Twin lumberjacks. Just cutting down trees for no reason. Flute Boy plays again. Hey, it's the old man from the mountain. At least, I don't know if that's him. I think that's the guy from Castle. Not the Castle, the Kakariko. Venus, Queen of Fairies. The Dwarven Swordsmith's Smithery. Ugh. Why is everybody's tub full all the time? The bug-catching kid. Oh, it got better. I know some people call it Karakio. I don't know how they pronounce it. Kakario. Kakariko. Yeah, some people call it Kakario. Forget it. I give up. Kakariko. But I think it's Kakariko. The Lost Old Man, Death Mountain. I heard some people call it Death Mountain. No, I'm just kidding. Forest Thief. I've never seen those birds before. Usually they have purple beaks. He looks pissed. And the Master Sword sleeps again. Forever. It somehow turns back to being white from yellow and orange. She's talking about the fact that I get so many Candy Crush requests. Drives me nuts. Now we get to see Asian names. Seriously though, I gotta give major props to the, producers and developers of this game, man. Nintendo had it going on. Oh my gosh. I mean, Hiroshi Yamamuchi. You got my boy Shigeru Miyamoto, producer. Yeah, man, I think it's awesome. Kensuke Tanabe. I wonder if Aonuma's in this somewhere. I'm assuming he is because he does all the Zeldas somewhere, but I don't remember ever seeing his name. Suchiro Tomita, Masanao Arimoto, Tsuyoshi Watanabe. I love Japanese names, they're so sick. Toshihiko Nakako. And you have to say it like that or else it's not cool. If I was just like, yeah, Yasunari Soejima. Or I could be like, Yasunari Soejima. Sounds way better, right? Yuichi Yamamoto, Yoshihiro Nomoto, Iji Noto, Shigeru Kasamatu, Yasunari Nishida. Oh, my boy Koji Kondo. I love that guy, man. Man, his his writing skills are so sick, man. He came up with all the music for Super Mario Brothers, Star Fox, you name it, Nintendo. He's done it at least some part of it. Man, I gotta give him major props. He's got some talent, man. He's such a talented musician, artist. I would love to meet him. Then we got the random white guy names. Daniel Osen. Special thanks to Kiyoshi Koda, Takamitsu Kusurara. I don't see Aonuma anywhere. Maybe he didn't do this game. Now see, I don't know what this means. This is Game 0, Mountain Tower. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, really. Ice Palace 1. If you guys know what this means at the end here, let me know, because I honestly have no clue. Total games played, 9. That's only on this emulator, so imagine with my 2 copies of Zelda. So you got these 2 copies of Zelda. This is my 3rd Super Nintendo emulator on this game. So you have to figure there's been a ton of times that I played this game. So many times, but yeah, so let's just there's not really much you can do here. You can't really get out of this part. You have to reset the game, and I can do that now. So while that's going on, I'm just going to talk a little bit. I just want to give a big shout out to all the guys checking this video out, or this series of videos. You know, you guys are awesome. Man, I don't really have much to say. I love this game. This game's great. It's one of my all-time favorite games. It's definitely top 2 or 3 favorite Zeldas of all time. I'd have to say that my #1 favorite has to be Twilight Princess. And then it's so close, I can't even pick the difference between, like, which one would win between Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past, because I love both games so much. And it's almost impossible to compare the two, because they're so different. There are some aspects that are similar, but at the same time, you really can't compare the two. I know that Reggie Fils-Aimé says that A Link to the Past is his all-time favorite Zelda game, which is awesome. Yeah, I honestly can't pick. I think that'd be so awesome if they were to ever do like a 3D HD remake of Link to the Past. I know they would never do something like that, but imagine a third-person remake of Link to the Past, like in the style of Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time. If that was the case, then I would totally pick Link to the Past as my #2. I don't even know what's going on the screen right here. Oh, they're just basically telling the backstory, so ignore that. But, yeah, so, I guess that's it. I don't really have much more to say. I'm gonna get to editing now, which is gonna take me a crap load of time to do. We're just gonna have to, I don't know. I've never actually watched this whole story at the beginning here. But, yeah, I'm done filming, so, I'm gonna sign off and get going, so, we'll see you around.